Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome on back to another brand new video. And as I did want to say, by the way, is that my name is, and I will say is this, that my name currently is right now, that my name is the Lord of the Zombies speaking. Ha 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 ha. That's right. The Lord of the Zombies is here. Now, before this video can be pleased, and before this video can actually continue right along, I do want to say is, how was your 4th of July, everyone? How was your 4th of July? So, before anyone does ask me this question is, how's everybody's 4th of July last night that happened? Well, in my answer, by the way, I did want to kind of say that I think for mine, well, usually my 4th of July was kind of alright since I think it was kind of okay, which I wasn't kind of expecting, as like I said anyways, was that, I wasn't kind of expecting much exactly, which, I wish I did, but unfortunately, as I said anyway, it's just that, fair is fair and fair is always fair as usual, as per usual, but to say in my knowledge that I think for my 4th of July was pretty alright at least. It was pretty okay. So, anyways, as I can say this otherwise too, exactly, is I did got the flag exactly, which, I probably am holding one anyway, which is pretty much like a small flag right here. Like, look at this. Like, look at this for a minute. Yep, that's what I got right there. And of course, I mean, the other big one, by the way, yep, this one's even better. Like, this one's actually even way better. Like, very fantastically better. Like, look at this. Way better. Like, absolutely, again, way better. Now, let me see if I can try to do this, by the way, without hitting the camera on my phone. Okay, hold on. Think I almost had it. Think I almost had it right there. Yeah, very much right there. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, so anyways, that's just the flag I got right there. The American flag, as I would say, is Happy 4th of July. And definitely got this one. That is also pretty sick and pretty good. Like, look at that. Pretty good. Very pretty good. And, oh yeah, as I did got a few of these, by the way, that were just what I have right here. Is that what I actually did have right here was this. Yep. Love America, folks. Love America. And there's the American star, definitely once again. And for once, there's Liberty right there. Yeah, pretty much that's what I had right there. So, anyway, that's all I want to kind of tell you guys about the good news was that, I have to say it's happy 250th birthday for America. So, yeah, happy 250th, you know, pretty much for America. So that's what I want to kind of say, and that's all I want to definitely do say exactly is happy birthday, America. Happy birthday. And speaking about that anyways, I do want to go on ahead and tell you guys this, by the way, is that the only thing I do want to let you guys know, by the way, that I was definitely going to save up another video, by the way, of top 5 and top 10 exactly, which is referring to like, oh, the Plants' favorite, their favorite NFL teams exactly, which I probably am going to kind of mention about that anyways. So, in this logical story, I do want to let you guys be reminded and let you guys know here on the 6th channel, by the way, that I do want to kind of like tell you guys what I really want to tell you guys right now is that, I mean, as it for the Plants' side, they actually did come to a decision of what teams they liked, by the way, versus pretty much the other side exactly, which I think to say in full belief exactly in my question alone is I think the Plants definitely made their official, and I mean official, like their official finish, by the way, of their top 5 and 10, which also want to let you guys know again that yes, it has been qualified and it has been a qualified official, by the way. It has been official and it has also been done, by the way, which actually does mean, by the way, that their top 5 and top 10 is complete. And of course, that the whole thing hasn't been shown just yet, But I think by the time when like the top 5 and top 10 thing will get mentioned, then there's your guys' question that yes, technically speaking, that it will be actually be revealed, by the way, to be shown on screen and will actually be mentioned on through why of most likely the plants or zombies like their top 5 and top 10 NFL teams anyway, which normally I can say this anyway, that there are going to probably be a secondary favorite. Just want to let you guys know too, by the way. It's like if the Miami Dolphins do lose, by the way, that I'm referring to the Plants' side, then they might have to probably consider rooting for a secondary team exactly, which is actually a very important thing for most likely for everyone else out there. For those who have actually would want to like a support a secondary team, by the way, like a secondary team, by the way, that actually would pretty much be successful with the first team exactly, is always find a different team that would probably still be successful and would have the same leaf or as the similar ways of winning as the other team does. So that's probably why that's very important for anybody else out there to kind of mention a secondary anyway beforehand or even barely discussing it at the very start of the timestamp. So that is my logic and that is my advice from myself that I'm the Lord of the Zombies, here to give you guys that advice. So if you guys like the advice, then congratulations. But if not, that's totally fine. I don't blame you. I don't really blame anybody. But, I'm just trying to say again that the Plants' secondary team favorite is going to be in a question mark. Totally is again in a question mark. Now, on the other side, with the same thing with the Zombies aside, that is going to pretty much be Chicago / Indiana Bears. I just want to call that anyway. Before, if they ever do still move, that's pretty much what I'm going to say anyway, that they're going to probably still move because due to the fact about like, oh, some votes going to probably happen and some things are going to probably just be voted on anyways or whatever. But haven't really heard of what was really even going to continue to keep happening. But hopefully, at this point again, I really don't know what's really going to go on. But for me, in my opinion, at least we're going to have to see something pretty interesting for once. I would love to kind of hear about is like, oh, Indiana Bears, besides like Chicago Bears, which I mean, it's going to be called now Indiana Bears, which I mean, seriously, I mean, let's be for real, by the way, that yes, Chicago literally has two Bears team in years, in decades. Like they had that for years and decades, which yeah, at this point again, just keep the Chicago Cubs at this point. I mean, why not keep the Chicago Cubs? I mean, they're a Bears team too, by the way, and baseball. They're literally the same thing too, but more differently. Because I mean, to my idea of why I even like that idea is just because I like the idea. That's all. So I'm just saying is I like the idea. And also, while that's being added, by the way, is I think Chicago just can keep the Chicago Bulls anyway as well. They can keep that too. Just keep two teams anyway from like pretty much it's still NBA or baseball exactly. But seriously, what I'm trying to say, by the way, man, is just why not keep those teams anyway in Chicago and stays in Chicago? Well, why not like what the Bears of their team of football actually go to Indiana? Because why not? I mean, I probably would support the Bears anyway too. I mean, as myself as the Lord of the Zombies, by the way, that would actually make Zombos and Head Zombie a bit appreciative, as I'm coming to be saying as I'm like, coming to myself to be as a Seahawks / Texans fan, that I actually approve it, by the way, and definitely once say again that I once approve it anyway, that yes, I totally approve it and definitely 100% officially approve it. And also, I don't care about Green Bay Packers. I really don't care about them anyways, because I mean, what kind of interesting debate would it be between Bears or Packers? I'd say Bears all the way, bro. I'd literally say Bears all the way because at this point, who really gives a crap about Packers? Because I don't really care about them anyway. Which, as I said again before, I'm not making fun about the cheese about the name. I just don't like their team. That's it. I only like cheese, but I don't have a problem with cheese of cheese. That's all I'm talking about, bruh. Is I want people to kind of understand that I'm not a cheese hater. I'm just saying is I just don't like Green Bay Packers. That's it. I just don't like Packers. I just sincerely don't like Packers. And that's all I'm going to say. Period and simple. So, anyways, back to the topic at hand exactly, is the same question about the secondary team for the zombies. Let's just say for the zombies at hand, by the way, that, it's going to be the same thing like the plants, by the way, but it's just going to be about another secondary team that I think Zomboss and Head Zombie and the other zombies are going to kind of root for another team exactly if the Bears, or should I say Chicago/Indiana Bears, then yeah, that's probably what's going to probably go on too, if that were to be the case. And if it were to be necessarily, then it would probably be necessarily. So, as I can say, fortunately, and most likely of all exactly, is I hope that you guys enjoy this interesting video. And yes, as I will definitely explain, that there will be a top 5 and a top 10 coming up pretty soon. And yes, that video, by the way, is definitely going to be 100% positively saved, which means the good news is it's going to actually happen, and it is going to probably be mentioned anyways. It's only going to be a one-time thing by the reasons, by all the facts, by the way, that I think the plants will go first exactly, since they probably would likely to go on theirs on the beginning. Well, pretty much us zombies will have to go pretty much all the way but a second. So there's you guys' questions. So there it is always. And yeah, it's going to be the same thing like top 1 all the way at 5. And then, of course, 1 all the way from 10. So it's going to probably be like thumbnail by thumbnail. One thumbnail is going to be on a thumbs up on green. And one thumbnail is going to be thumbs down. Because, it's going to be the same thing as always anyway. Because, it's going to be literally the same thing anyways. By actually kind of mentioning the facts by saying is like, it is going to be a thing, by the way, by nowadays, that it's going to be liking that in the thumbnails. So if you guys do pay attention to what I'm talking about, that yes, there is going to be a good thing and be very likely to be mentioned here, that yes, there are going to definitely be happening like that for the thumbnails to definitely happen. Like one is going to be a green thumbs up and one's going to be a red thumbs down. Because, it's about like best versus worst thing as I'm making that scenario. It's going to be always like that in the play. It's always going to be like that in every, pretty much like in every thumbnail. That's only going to be about top 5 and top 10 stuff. That's what I'm going to be talking about. That is what I'm going to be making. Just for the plants to go first for their sake exactly. And of course, as us zombies, we'll pretty much get second because we always know we're going to get like a better shot at that time anyway. So, what's with the fuss? And yeah, that's all I have to say. But, just pure logic and pure simple as always. So, pure simple. And, oh yes, before anybody does ask in the comments, by the way, is that I hope that you guys enjoyed that last live stream I made. Hope that you guys enjoyed the last live stream I made. I think it was about me mentioning about episode numbers I was talking about that we probably might still need to work on that regardlessly in the comments section. So if anybody still has any ideas that would still help me, by the way, we definitely would appreciate a lot of support for everybody. We would totally be appreciated. So if anybody else out there, by the way, on our 6th channel, that is pretty much our fans of like our 6th channel, by the way, please again to definitely let us know in the comments section, to definitely give us a lot more help, exactly to get a lot of us to get more help exactly about making more episodes and a bit of seasons. So if you guys can help us out, we'll actually keep on continuing and keep the channel going and keep our 6th channel going and fresh and alive. So if you guys want to see more of that soon, then be sure to let me know again. And like I said, in the comments. So that being said, I will see you guys, as always, in the next video. Take care, everybody. Have a good day. And I will see you guys, as always, in the next video. This is the Lord of the Zombies speaking. And I will see you guys for the next video. And also, for those who are excited to be ready, then remember is this. Once it's ready, then it's definitely ready for the top 5 and top 10 officially. So, that I can say alone. Hope that you guys enjoyed the video. And I will say this anyway. I will see you guys, in fact, absolutely in the next video. Take care, guys. Have an awesome time. Have an amazing day. And I will see you guys, in fact, absolutely on most likely, obviously, in the next video. Take care, guys. Have an awesome day. Have an awesome time. and I will see you guys, as always, in the next video. Thank you for watching. See you guys next time. Sign right out, and happy 4th of July. And also tell me in the comments as well is how was your guys' 4th of July was going. So be sure to go ahead and tell me that in the comments as well. So yeah, go ahead and tell me that. But anyway, that being said, see you guys later and sign off.